Alright guys, so basically over the past couple days, the last video I made was a few days ago. So over the past couple days, I've been doing just a lot of prep work. Like I got the engine off at the machine shop, and hopefully that'll be taken care of. And then I went ahead and I sanded the engine bay down and painted it flat black, just because you know, if I ever want to change the color on the car from flat black to something else, black still goes with it. I can change the car to purple, green, orange, it don't matter. The black engine bay is still going to look good in the car. It ain't like I'm painted a specific color. And as you can see, the rear rims just showed up. So I ordered wheels for the back. And I didn't order wheels for the front yet just because I haven't heard a lot about this company. It's a smaller company. It's kind of like a knockoff company, it seems like. And I didn't want to spend, you know, hundreds of dollars in wheels for the front and back, and then the quality would be really bad. So I figured, okay, I might as well just go ahead and order the rear wheels. And, you know, if they're good, then I'll order the front ones. And I went with a cheaper company just because, you know, everybody has a limitation. Everybody has a budget. And my budget does not include, you know, $2,000 for wheels and tires. You know what I'm saying? So these wheels was, I think they was $130 a piece for the back. They're 15 by 10 on 5 by 4.5 lug pattern. That's the lug pattern for Chargers. And then the back spacing is also 4.5 inches, which is what people say will fit. So I think I got a razor blade over here, and they were supposed to come yesterday, but they said local delivery delay from a whoever was delivering them, the company that was delivering them, which I'm not even going to talk bad about them because it wasn't that big of a deal, but it was still aggravating. So, oh yeah, you can see right on the back, made in China. I think those should look good. They look just like the Weld racing rims. So, from what I can see, there's no, everything looks straight so far. And I called a local tire shop today about tires. And they said they was going to have to order some, of course, because they're the $295 50/15s. And nobody carries those in stock, of course. So, I'm going to slap this on the car real quick just to see how it looks. And then, of course, it's going to come right back off because it's got to get tires on it. But I just want to see how it looks. So, I got the wheels on. And for $130, you can't beat it. So it's 15 by 10, 4.5 inch back spacing with -25 offset. And it don't stick out past. Everybody says 4.5 inch back spacing, you can still tuck the tires. So they said it shouldn't hit. They said it will be more likely to hit the back, so the rear of the fender, than the outside the fender. Which, you know, I would rather it to hit the back than the front. But they say with 4.5 inch back spacing, they said you should be straight, like it shouldn't be hitting anything. But, I don't know about the -25 offset. They were saying, I don't know what offset they had, probably 0 offset. But I just got one lug nut tightened down on it right now. And of course I'll have nicer lug nuts, but it looks freaking killer. We gotta get a further away shot. Just look at that. Woo! Not mad at it. Also, another thing I did today is, as y'all can see, I put a different door on the car, and I put this door on the car over the one that was on here just because it already had all the glass in it. It has the glass in it. It has nice felt. So, and the hinges on the other door was just astronomically bad. Like as soon as you opened up, the whole door would just fall down, which I mean, it is what it is. But now, you know, this one don't move at all. And I fixed the whole closing problem because the person before me, as I see, it's kind of weird right in there, but the person before me had a piece welded right here, so it was spot welded in 3 spots, or not spot welded, but just tack welded in 3 spots, and it went under the lip or the edge of that. And it put that out, and the door wouldn't close. Like, it wouldn't allow the striker to be adjusted, you know, this way. So the little striker wheel wasn't catching on the second lip on the inside. So it was catching that first lip, but it wasn't catching that back lip. So before, whenever I'd close the car, it would be like that, right? And like you could slam it, you could do anything you want. But now when I close it, perfect. It don't wiggle none, pops right out. You don't have to slam it, you can just, like that. But it don't wiggle none, you don't have to slam it, you can just, boom, done deal. So I'm not mad at today's work. But that's gonna be about it for today. Got a lot done. I think I'm gonna try and keep the videos a little bit shorter, just because I know like the last video I put out was like a 28 or 29-minute video. I know that's you know, kind of hard to keep people engaged and watching for that long. So I'm gonna try to keep it down near probably like 13-14-minute videos. I think that's like the best. So that's gonna be all for today. All right, guys. So working on the brakes today, and as you can hear, my neighbor's mowing his grass right now. But yeah. So back of this car has drums. The front of the car has drums. I'm doing a disc swap later on within the next couple weeks up front. But I want to go ahead and replace the drums at the back. And the guy I bought the car from, there was some drum brake assemblies in all the spare parts he gave me, but they was for the front. They was super wide shoes, whereas the back is only 2.5-inch wide shoes, and these were probably like 3.5 inch. They was a heavy duty front drum brakes, right? So that's what I have so far. I went ahead and I bought new wheel cylinders. The old ones, as far as I could tell, they wasn't leaking, but you know, the car had been sitting for he said that he had owned the car for 3 to 5 years, that he wasn't quite sure. So I mean, it's been sitting for, you know, at least 3 to 5 years, so they need to be replaced anyways. And as you can see, there's no brake line running on top of the tube. It ends right up there by the vent. So I'm gonna have to buy all new brake lines for the car, which is fine because these are probably rusted and, you know, just need to be replaced. But so far, this is what I got. There's all the old stuff. You can see it's all just, you know, greasy and everything. The drums are super worn too. There's a fat lip along the edge where you know, they're just, so much of the drum material is gone. But that's not in the budget, so slapping them right back on. And I'm fine with that. But the rest of the drum assembly is going to be here later this afternoon, supposedly. That's what the people at AutoZone told me. They said it was going to be coming in later this afternoon. And this isn't going to come as a surprise to anybody, but pretty much every single part I bought for this car so far, I've had to order. They don't have anything in stock for a 70 Charger, which is not a surprise to me. But even the tires, when I bought the tires, I had to order the tires just because nobody carries 15s anymore. Like, I called and one place, as soon as I even said 15-inch wheel, he said, yeah, he said, I don't carry any 15s. He said, I'm gonna have to order it. So these are the tires. I don't think I showed them in the last video, but 295 50 15s on the back, and I'm gonna go with 230 60 15s on the front. So it's gonna be like the classic muscle car look, like bigs and littles, which is what I want. You know, 70 Charger, I want it set up, you know, pretty classic. But I really want to have this thing done by the first week of August, which is it's gonna be a stretch. It's gonna be a real stretch, just because my buddy, there's a Mopar event happening down, I think August 7th through August 9th. I gotta relook at the flyer he sent me. But it would be super legit to bring this car out, like bring it out all rusty like this. Like, this is just surface rust, but surface rust and just absolutely, you know, it looks ratty. But if the car is up and running by August, then that would mean that it's, you know, the new engine, or not new engine, but the 440's been, you know, fixed and put back in. And if it's been put back in, then it's gonna be pretty healthy 440. So it's gonna be a ratty muscle car with a, you know, a 440 big block and killer horsepower. So it would be pretty fun, and it would just be pretty cool just to show up in it. I mean, I'm pretty sure there'd probably be only a couple more Chargers there that I can even think of. There'd only be like yeah, just one or two other chargers like in this area in like Central Texas. That's like always out on the road that I see every now and again. So that's the plan. But today just doing shoes and trying to get everything done. But waiting on them, so I'm gonna go ahead crack on to the other side. Alright guys, so we're back. This part of the video is gonna be filmed like a week after all the other parts of the video, right? And it's just been so long just because I went ahead and ordered the front rims, bought the tires, and I had to order the rear brakes just because there was problems with the brakes. So all that, I had to wait for all that stuff to come in. And then I went ahead and slapped the brakes on and I didn't film anything. And I put the tires and rims on, didn't film anything. So I'm filming it now. So this is what the car is looking like. It looks good. So it's 15 by 10s out back with 295/50 15 tires on 4.5 inch back spacing. And the front is 15 by 7 on 235/60 15 tires with 4 inches of back spacing, right? And then other things I did, mounted up the steering column, even though this ain't the right one because it has a column on a shifter. I put the gauge bezel in, I put the center console in, and I just made a real quick and dirty seat mount to mount this bucket seat. And that's about it. Oh, and then I mounted up the trim for the, because this car was originally a soft top car. So I mounted up trim, and now I just have the gas cap and everything just sitting there. But I want to go ahead and include this just so that way, you know, everybody's up to speed on it, right? So.